Hello, welcome everybody. You know who I am by now. I wanted to do a quick video on what we're actually doing on this job. So if you're interested in painting the arch nemesis of every painter and decorator, that is staircase spindles, this is going to be the video for you. So keep watching and I'm going to talk you through it, how to do the painting of spindles quick, easy and fast. Can I use those two words all in one? Quick, easy and fast? I don't know. Right, so here we are. We're looking at spindles on a staircase and let's pan around. I've got these to do and I've already done these up there. So I know what I'm doing, done this before. But I know you're going to ask me, Phil, what are you using on these? How do you do it? What's the best way to actually paint your spindles? Well, let's start. This job we're on is a student let. It's actually accommodation for an HMO, house of multiple occupancies. And we've come in because it's that season, time of the year where these properties become empty and the owners and the landlords want these places painting all the way through. So you're probably saying to me, Phil, this isn't your usual sort of work. I'll say, no, it's not. But I know the customer really well. He used to be at college with me when we used to do the decorative paint effects back in the 30 odd years ago. So yeah, I know the owner quite well and he knows the standard of work we're doing. Over the years, he's had work done on it that's been, shall I just say, a little bit suspect when it comes to whopping out. So now he's come to the time that he wants these properties nicely painted, get a better tenant in, i.e. student that's going to appreciate it, hopefully, and that's why we're in. So let's just touch on a few things. What paint have we used? On the ceilings, they're all white and we've used Tikkurila Anti-Reflex 2. On the walls, here and there, we're not going to scrimp on this paint. We're using, if you've seen it before, we're actually using Isomat and it's professional colour. Now it's not premium colour, it's professional colour. It's got a 10,000 scrub rating tested. It's a proper durable matte. There's a very, I don't know whether you can see, there's a very slight sheen to it. Very slight sheen to it. It applies really well. Don't forget to read the instructions. You do need to add a little bit of water to it. But this as a paint on the walls for a property like this is ideal. And you're going to say it's really expensive. It's not. It's a 10-litre tub with 9 litres worth of paint in it, and it's around about 70 to 80 pounds. But for the coverage that you get, the durability you get, how many tins of paint have we used for a property all the way through? If we're looking at 4 or 5, it's neither here nor there on the price of the labour for the actual job that we're doing. So that's why we're using a quality product on the walls. Now when it comes to the woodwork, and this is what we're going to be talking about when we're looking at the staircase, some people will probably cringe at this. Bedec, it's MSP and it's in soft gloss. Now the beauty of this is it will go over virtually anything. So if you can imagine a rental property, particularly with staircase spindles like this that haven't been painted very well over the years, we can go around with a sanding pad, a little bit of sandpaper, sand them down to get a key, and then we can dust off, which we've done, and then give it 2 coats of MSP and jobs are good 'un. It is solid, it dries quickly, there's no smell, and full cure is 30 days. We've done this numerous times now. The property next door, we've done exactly the same, and do you know what? It works. So if you have got these sorts of properties to do, and it doesn't matter whether you're at your own house, it doesn't matter. This product is still a very good product to use when you're wanting quick turnaround. So that said, let's crack on with showing you how to do these painting of the spindles quick, easy and fast. Yeah, you know what I mean. Right, I'm hoping that my camera is clever enough to see me, and if I move over here, it moves with me. If I move over there, it moves with me. If I move down, it moves with me. I'm hoping my camera can follow me to actually do this. Technology, isn't it great? It's frightening. Right, spindles. These sorts of spindles, can you see the shape of them? I don't know whether you can, we'll come in. Shape of them. I think these are called Queen Victoria flutes. I'm making that up. I don't know what they're called. I'm sorry, I don't know what they're called. These spindles, nobody likes painting spindles. Now, if you want to see a video in that top corner, that is a video how to spray spindles, and it makes life a lot easier if you can spray. But not every situation you can spray. So this is the student house that I can't do any spraying. I've got to do them by hand. Now, we all know that if you start painting with a brush, you get fatty edges on these angles and it can start running. We know that, don't we? So what I've done, I've got a little roller. So you get a roller, and this is, doesn't matter which roller you use really. This is a microfibre 10mm roller, and it's from, can you see, it's a Monarch brand. Other brands are available. I had, for the first coating last week, been using a Hamilton, there's Axis, there's also Two Fussy Blokes. All do that round about a 10mm, 10mm pile roller sleeve. And that's ideal because it is soft enough and there's enough, you can see it, padding in that when you come to these little nooks and crannies, you see these nooks and crannies there, my camera's following me, not there, nooks and crannies, the 10mm actually gets in really well. Right, what do we do first? I'm on my second coat, so I've already done the first lot of prep, but the idea is I've had a sanding pad, I've gone over them really nicely, wrapped it round because the sanding pad will be flexed into these little nooks and crannies, and you can go all the way around and get a key and sand it down. We've done that. We know all about prep. Prep is the key. I know it's a student accommodation, but we still like to give it a bit of a sand down. Right, my next thing that I'm going to say to you, to make this really easy, I've got a, you know what these are, I've got the Worcester Pelican roller little bucket, I've got my roller there, and I'm actually using, I don't know whether you've seen these on the channel before, these are the Knorr Heritage brushes. Now this is 1.5 inches. Now this loads up paint really well, and if you can see, I hope you can see it, it goes to a really nice flat tip at the end. This isn't a slash cut, this is just a standard width brush. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get paint on there, and as I come to these spindles, I'll start, so you can see me just here, cut in the very top up to your handrail on 4 sides. Go round and cut in just enough distance so you can get your roller up to it, because your roller will not go all the way up to the top. So I've done 3 sides. I'm going to do the same at the bottom. You probably can't see me on the camera. Same at the bottom. Bring the bottoms up only a couple of inches. Go all the way around. Bring it down, and then you get your roller, the bad boy. You don't need to put too much paint on. I'm loading it up, can you see? And then what you're going to do is just bring the face down all the way down to the bottom, and then there's enough paint on that roller to actually do all the sides up and down. And when you come to those fluting shapes, because that's so soft, it will actually go round all those little nooks and crannies and the contours, so you don't miss any. The idea is I can go up, down, round, even the other side. I can get 4 sides in one, bringing it all the way round. I've already cut in the bases. I've done that. How quick is that? Now, if you were using a brush, the decorators that would know, using a brush, you're going to get runs on it. Having used this roller, this microfibre roller, I'm just going around making sure I've not missed any. Having used that microfibre roller, I do not get any runs, because if you see anything gathering, you can catch it and just blend it back out. So that is it. I've done one as quick as that, and I've been talking to you. Let me show you, because what I'm going to do is show you and then I'm going to carry on. So this is the first one I've done. Nicely done. To be fair, I would be starting left to right or right to left, but because the purpose of the video, I am just doing it to show you how to do it. So I'm cutting in as neat as I can to the bottom. The same there. I told you earlier, I've actually already done the first coat, so this is the second coat. Not got much paint on the brush bristle. I'm cutting in neatly to the top, doing the sides. Try not catch the handrail that's now been finished and painted. Just got to go around the other side and get it. Cut up as close as you can. As I say, bringing it down a couple of inches. Load your roller up. And away we go. This is so easy to do. That's one side. There's plenty of paint on that roller to keep it going. Two side. Now people are going to say, what about the orange peel? With a roller sleeve like this, the orange peel is minimal. It is literally minimal. And with using water-based paint, this will flow out, dry quickly, and you won't have any problems with it whatsoever. There you go, I'm following it down. Get the idea? And that is how you paint spindles fast, quick and easy. Nobody likes painting spindles. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish these off and I'll come back and show you the completed staircase. Right, there we have it, dead easy. I've finished off all these now, and from speaking to you, we're only 10-15 minutes ago really. But I have to say how much easier it is to use a little mini roller on these spindles, and as I said, 10mm roller is ample. It gets round all these nooks and crannies, you can flood it in, and if you see a little bit of a creep of a run, you can feather them and roller them out. And that's what I've done there. You can see my little tub down there. But you know what these properties are like. These properties are over 100 years old now, these Victorian terrace houses. They've had years of paint on them. So particularly for a rental, an HMO student house, getting them as good as we possibly can is what we're trying to do. Now if this is your own house, you would spend a bit more time sanding down, probably a little bit more filling. But this has brought these up like new. Let's go up to the top staircase up there. So I hope that's helped everybody. Any questions, just ask. I know some people are going to say, what about the null post there? These were very, very cheesy with hand. It's dry now, look how quick it dries. With hand grease. Now I've cleaned all these down, hot soapy water, methylated spirit on it, scraped any of the cheesiness off. The same over there. And what I did, I used actually down there, what I did, I actually undercoated the tops all around there with Bedec Advanced undercoat, and gave it a coat of that first, which has made them really nice. So we've got them as good as we possibly can. So thanks for listening to me on this one. It's probably not really the sort of work we normally do. It's a little bit different. I'd like to say we're working in £500,000 houses all the time. I'll be honest, I think this house isn't probably far off £500,000 because, you know, location, and this is very much a student area in Nottingham where property values are quite high. So yes, I've shown you how to do these spindles, and I hope it helps you on your next project. Don't forget to like and subscribe and watch the videos at the end.